All right, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to... Oh, yeah! Hey, yay! All right. Yeah, anyways, welcome back to another Rome 2 Siege battle. This is the continuation of the Total War League... Total War League Tournament. Season 8, Rome 2 Siege battles. And this is Game 2 between Crimson Chickens and Wolf Gang. So, I don't know. I always say wolf or wolf. It's whatever. It's one of those words. Anyways, Crimson Chickens versus Wolfgang. If you haven't seen the first battle, do that first. I have a complete playlist of this tournament, so you can watch every battle within my group, which is Group C. Also, of course, guys, there's other YouTubers out there that are covering the other groups in this tournament, so be sure to check them out. They're all linked down below. And there's also a Discord to the Discord, or there's a link to the Discord, the official Total War League Discord. So definitely check that out if you're interested in playing in the future, or if you just want to hang out. The memes are really funny, so definitely check them out. But yeah, so this is game 2. If you guys remember, again, check out the first battle because I'm about to spoil it. The first battle, Crimson Chickens, which is my team, by the way. Let's go, your favorite team. We won and we got 2 points. Now we're going to be on the attack, and then the Wolf Gang is going to be on defense. Now, at the start of this, you can see our factions here. That you can't really see the defensive factions, but you can see their banners and whatnot. But yeah, we are playing for 3 points here. So I'm playing as Kolkis. So Kolkis is +1. And my ally Ruvak is playing as the Seleucids, which is -1. And then we balance each other out, and then we get 3 points for attacking if we win. So that's how we're going to get 3 points. So if we are victorious here, we will get 5 points total. And on the opposing side, Wolfgang, so they're going as Aravachi, and who else are they going as? Bactria. I honestly kind of forgot. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Okay, so there we go. I looked it up. So Aravachi is 0, Bactria is 0. So if they win this, they will earn 2 points. Which, I know that doesn't sound like a lot of points for them, especially since they lost the last round. But keep in mind that it's the top 2 teams that get the most points. And they're probably thinking, hey, let's go with some, pretty decent factions. We're not going to get a lot of points, but we're going to prevent Crimson Chicken from getting some points. And we'll kind of be even, right? Because we got 2 points in the first round. They get 2 points, so we'll kind of be tied. So I think that was the mentality of their faction selection. So again, every battle is important, especially when you go as factions that are like middle tier to like slightly high tier, because like you're selecting some good factions like Seleucids and Kolkis. These are some good factions, and to lose it while using these factions would really suck. You know what I mean? Like it's something that you gotta gamble with. Now, if we went with really crappy factions, it's whatever, because you can only use a faction once, right, throughout the tournament. So it's kind of like you really want to win with them, especially if they're like an average to above average faction, because you can't use them again and you just miss out on that opportunity. So here we go. Let's finally look at some Bactrian and Aravachi units here. He's got some Bactrian Hillmen, some Eastern Spearmen ready to hold the main wall. I didn't cover this, but I destroyed this tower with my ballista. Yeah, the Greek ballista. This wasn't necessarily super vital. We just wanted one less tower we have to worry about. So that's why we kind of focused it down. I even like manually went in here and controlled the artillery to destroy it. And sure, like I said, we could have easily have stormed in here and eventually would have captured this tower. It wouldn't have been a big deal. But it's just like whatever. It's one less tower we have to worry about. So, because right now it'd be shooting at us. It'd be shooting at us and shooting at us. So maybe we'll save, 50, 100 men. Maybe not 100. Maybe, even 50 is a little high. I don't know. Maybe the tower could kill 50 men. You know what I mean? It's possible. Anyways, our strategy going into this one is basically open up a big chunk of walls here and here, and we're going to push. Now on this side, I'm going to focus my attention on this front. And Ruvak is going to go with more of a slow and steady assault. I'm going in with a massive rush because it is so vital to take control of this area. And that's kind of our plan right here. Also, I want to gain control of this tower. This is a key tower because first off, it's way up. You know, it's high up. It's got a great view. It's going to be able to shoot multiple angles. So if we can take this, it will shoot down towards the defenders holding this town center. So it's going to be pretty important to take that. But yeah, that's why I'm going to be attacking here with two tortoises, and then here with two tortoises. And it's just going to open up some different, you know, really this opening here is going to open it up so I can flank the units that are holding back Ruvak. That's essentially the plan. So yeah, that's what we're doing. These tortoises are a little funky. They take a little while. They're a little goofy. So you got to be patient with them and slowly push them up. But right now, I'm just taking my time. I'm moving up all of my army kind of on this side. Again, I'm focusing everything on this side. Ruvak's going to have to deal with this front. Now that this wall has been breached, it does give me an opportunity to use the Greek Giant Ballista to fire at the defending troops here, which it could land and rip through these men and get a decent amount of kills. So definitely something I need to look out for during this battle. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Look at this. Oh, yeah. So I went with the back line there. Didn't get a lot of kills, but it's putting pressure on them. It's making them feel a little uncomfortable. And that's the plan. So the Giant Ballista already has 13 kills from that one volley, so that was pretty juicy. I guess standard shot is the better ammo type to get the most kills against infantry. I thought it was fire because fire rolls a bit more. When it rolls, it kills the troops, but I guess standard shot also rolls as well. And I mean, yeah, it's more accurate with standard shot, so that's what you're getting out of that. But yeah, we're getting some good hits on these elite units back here. Syrian archers, thorax swordsmen, very good stuff. And here we go. Finally, I got a tortoise knocking down the walls. And there's the first breach. The first breach. Another artillery volley goes into the ranks of these men. And they're already down to 139, so we've almost killed 30 of them with the artillery, which is juicy. I'm surprised he's kind of leaving them there, because there's really no reason for them to be there. You know, like, they're not really defending against anything. And there we go, I brought them down even more. So finally he decides to move them out of the way. But I mean, sure, like, I'm knocking on the door over here, but he could always move them up later once this is almost destroyed. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. I was going for those troops all day long. And still, we're just kind of waiting here, guys. We're waiting because this is a rush attack, and we need every single breach ready to go. And we're storming in. This is the calm before the storm. And this wall is about to be knocked down in like 2 more hits. 1 more hit. Let's go. Boom! Oh, 1 more. Lame. There we go. So, a little trick here about these tortoises, guys. You want to use them one at a time. If you got 2 tortoises hitting the walls at once, they can glitch out and not properly destroy the walls. So you definitely want to look out for that. So just do 1 tortoise at a time, guys. 1 tortoise at a time, and you'll be good. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and attack this one next. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this because there's really not anything going on tactically. Just kind of waiting for the calm before the storm to end. Waiting for the storm to pick up. Hold on, there we go. So he's got it destroyed right there. Here comes the next wall. And as soon as this tumbles, you can see I'm getting my men ready. The tower's shooting at me. And guys, it's about to get real spicy. Okay, there we go. So the walls are down. And the first thing I'm going to send in are my weak troops. I've got some hillmen who do have some, you know, javvy capabilities, so they can rack up some kills. I really just am kind of using them as a bit of a sponge to absorb some ammo. And look at this. Our Avachi just charges forward. Oh, this guy's dead up on the ground. Look at this. But yeah, he's charging forward and preventing me from, like, charging in. Over this way, Ruvak has charged in with his hillmen. And this gives me an opportunity to push on the flank. Notice how we're doing this? Pushing on the flank of these troops. If I was the defenders, I would have just not necessarily abandoned this position, but like fallen back here. I don't know. It's tough because I can get behind them here. In fact, that's exactly what I do. I find a gap in their defensive lines. I form column, and then I'm going to push and get behind these guys, do a nice little jabby throw. Say, hey, hey, look behind you. What's up? How's it going? Factory and Hillman, you're toast. You're out of here. 3 strikes, you're out. There you go. And that's huge. It's not a big deal. Oh, more artillery coming down, guys. Oh, yeah. I'm still shooting the shots because they're really blobbed up here. I'm trying to go for this target right here to soften them up. And I'm using, so basically I brought 7 of these axemen. These cardly axemen. They're like the best infantry for Colchis. And I brought them to the field of battle here. Just trying to overwhelm with these troops. Back over this way, I've kind of eased up on the assault over on this side because I was making good ground here, so it's just kind of focusing mostly here, and the artillery is continuing to fire on these thorax swordsmen, which is just beautiful. These guys are down to 116 men. That's all from the artillery. That's not from my troops. It's not from my archers, just from the artillery. Here we go. Now we're going to charge in. Like I said, we got to be unrelenting. Oh my God, that could have been close to friendly fire, but we get a lucky shot there. And here comes more troops moving up here as well. And look, if they're just going to stand there, we're going to do the same thing, guys. I know I've charged in on this side, but on this front, why charge in if they're going to stand there? Throw some hate. Kill them from afar. Look at that. Ah. Oh my gosh. See you later, alligator. Just getting, oh, just getting annihilated. Look at this. It's like, why? And then it's just going to keep happening, guys. And that's how you deal with the, you know, Aravachi Lusitani type. They do get a good volley back, but it's mostly into the Hillman. Notice how we have the Hillman in the front kind of protecting my axemen, which is beautiful. I'm trying to angle these guys a little bit better so they can have a direct sight on the enemy. Here we go. Fire, fire, fire. Come on. Fire, fire. Come on. Come on. Are they out of ammo? Maybe that's the case. These guys still have ammo. They're just throwing. Nice. Artillery still coming down as well. So yeah, there's no need to charge in. Just sit back and throw. And if he decides to like push forward and try to flank, I'll just counter flank. So this is a perfect little scenario. Woo! And that artillery, baby. Let's go check out how many kills it has. Let's see. It's got 187 kills. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Back over this way, Ruvak's kind of doing a light push here. It's almost like he's letting the defenders push forward. He's just kind of chilling up here. Just kind of holding this initial spot. I think he's just kind of helping me over on this side as well. And here we go. Finally, the Scutari, there we go. I'm saying it right now. They finally charged forward, so we couldn't sit back and just use our jabbies. And we're really desperately trying to overwhelm the defense right now because we want to get this tower right here. We absolutely must get this tower. And so far, the defenders have been putting up a great defense in this section. It hasn't been as smooth as we wanted it to be. So we are getting a little concerned about that. We're happy about what happened here. We like melted through their defenses there, but not so much over on this front. And you can see we are starting to get a little frustrated. We've got archers moving up. See, we've got, yeah, right here. We got Syrian heavy archers. I've got my Eastern archers just releasing some hate wherever possible. And Ruvak, he was just telling me, he's like, hey, whenever you see red, just shoot at it. Doesn't matter what unit it is, just shoot at the red faction. Because Aravachi is not as good at the arrow defense. So it's not a waste of ammo to shoot at the Scutari. So that's the plan. And look, they are just holding just fine, guys. I mean, they're keeping us back. I'm trying to keep troops in reserve, keep them fresh, trying to get them to use some javies to kill them from afar. I still have some reinforcements. I've got 3 more units of axemen. I have a standard axeman over here. I also have some hillmen that return for breaking. I've got some hoplites I'm going to move up. I got my general that I'm going to move up and use his abilities to keep the troops, you know, still in the fight. I was a little worried about moving up my general because I didn't want him to get in range of the archers. But there is a big wall that I can kind of sit behind that will protect him. But the fighting is fierce, guys. And again, we're trying to crawl our way to gain control of this. This is the most important area. We want to silence this tower and then use it against them. And then we want to use this hill kind of like as a position to fire arrows from and just hold against counter attacks. So, and there we go. There's my, yeah, nice. My second win, trying to help out where I can, but man, it's not looking good. And I think at this point, Ruvek's like, yeah, you got to send in more. I'm like, I don't have much more, guy. You know, and look at the balance of power. It's in their favor. I forgot to mention this, but even at the start of this battle, it was kind of in their favor, which was not great for the morale boosting, I tell you what. Anyways, I noticed that he's kind of like retreated this unit back here. There is a slight gap here that potentially, yes, I'm going to make a move for it. There is a nice gap, and I'm going to just call him up here. And the reason I'm doing this is because I got to silence this damn tower, which I finally get to, and I just charge in. Not only are we in range of the tower, but also we're attacking the flank of the defenders. So we kind of formed like an L shape, which is pretty good. But the center line needs to hold, and that's why I'm setting up some hillmen here. I got 2. Look at this, 2 units breaking here. This is bad. I need more units up here, and sure enough, I'm like, oh god, this is it. This is my last reserve. Isn't that crazy? My last reserve of forces. Back over this way, we're doing a good job of holding. I got a random axeman unit kind of holding here. We kind of missed some stuff. There's actually some good plays by Ruvek here. It was from both sides. There were some good plays. They actually sent forward some cav because Ruvek had his archers here, and he sent forward cav to try to push through and like fairly, not against the rules, but like try to use his cav to get through and run down the archers, but we quickly plugged it with some random depleted infantry units that prevented it. You can see his cav, or no, that's not his cav. But you could see some units trying to push there. Back over this way. Still concerning, guys. I've got, my ally, Seleucids, he sent up some reinforcements to help out. He's sitting back using the javies. My troops that are pushing on the flank, they're losing. Every unit that I look at, it feels like they're losing, guys. I mean, these guys, combat even. Combat even. There we go. Fresh reserves going in. I'm like, come on, die already. Come on, take it. But both sides just being stubborn here, guys. Just total stubbornness. And this is a big problem right here. Look at this. This area right here. Not good. We don't have a lot of troops, and we're breaking. We got some troops breaking. Seleucids breaking. We're still alive over here, but only just. And we're losing this fight. My units aren't even looking the right way. Like, what is going on? But they're fighting desperately to gain control of this tower, that is for sure. But I've got reinforcements lined up here ready to go. I think that's it. Yeah, well, I've got some axemen here and some hoplites. That's it for reserves. Pretty much everything else has been called into the battle, into the fray. And this grind fest continues to go on. Both sides stubborn as hell. But finally, we start chipping away at the Scutari. Finally. And look at this. See, he does it again here. We have our archers, but Ruvek plugs the gap with some medium cav. Prevents them from breaking in. We got to quickly send up reinforcements, which Ruvek does with some silver shield swordsmen. He gets in there to try to kill him. Kill him dead. My archers have been chilling over here. They've been taking some shots from the enemy. But not great kills on these archers, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm trying to get them in a position where they can fire down on the enemy, and it's getting so desperate over here, guys. I'm pulling back troops. I'm kind of letting them freshen up here a little bit. We're cycling in and out troops. Like, we're doing everything in our power to try to break through this initial defense. And we're getting so desperate that we're like, all right, all arrows, look at this. Fire everything at the infantry. And you can see I'm kind of firing on the flank here. Actually, I think I'm going for these archers down here. Yeah, I'm going for their archers. They only have 9 kills, but they've lost more than half of their unit. That's not good for Syrian archers. That's promising for us. Back over this way, look at this. They're breaking, but what do? They reinforce it with a fresh unit, or healthy unit of thorax swordsmen. Still with 93 men in the unit. Not good. And I think at this point I was like, Ruvak, I don't think I'm gonna break through here, buddy. So you gotta do something. Because Ruvak still has a lot of reserves. Notice he's got troops. I think they're basically watching for a sally out. But he's got troops just kind of stationed here, kind of blocking this path. But at this point, we need all hands on deck here. All hands on deck. We need to get in here. I moved up some some slingers. Yeah, moved up slingers. And I'm slinging at the infantry. I'm just so desperate. Just whatever it takes to gain control of this damn tower. But this is not good because my my axemen, they are breaking. They are breaking, which is a real shame. And you know, I'm sending in some reserves over here. You see, he sent some painted warriors. I'm like, no, don't flank me here. I think I've got some ammo, so maybe that's why I'm lining up in a column. And I'm going to try to use the ammo I've got. Here we go. I pushed in reserves again right after that unit broke that was fighting for the tower. So we got a fresh unit fighting for this tower. It's getting spicy, guys. It's getting real hot. And finally, we're starting to break through their infantry. And guys, at this moment, we had a little sense of relief. You know, it's like, oh, thank goodness we're starting to chip away at their troops. But the balance of power is still in their favor. All right, so this is a small victory, but something hopefully we can capitalize on. They still have a ton of archers, and guys, you know how deadly archers are. They have a ton of archers, and they still have solid infantry running around the settlement, defending where they need to. What do we got up here? It looks like we've got some Iberian spearmen. There was a little bit of a wall battle. Looks like Hillman went up here. Now Ruvak might be setting up something a little bit better. The thorax swordsman. Nice. Good to see the use of siege towers. Something that you don't see, you know. It's usually just all tortoises. So nice use of the siege tower to get that involved. Because if we can gain control of this wall, we can flank around down the stairs and get them on the flank. Oh, but what's this? Reinforcements have arrived. Unbelievable, guys. Another unit of Scutari have advanced forward and defeated my axemen that were trying to take control of this tower. And this tower has exchanged hands multiple times. Like, both sides. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no. How? Dang it. They keep pushing in. And now I'm sending in my hoplites. This is it. I'm sending everything I have. Everything I have to try to gain control of this area. Even my general. I'm like, where's my general? Get my general involved here. I guess I do have one unit of axemen. I think guys, I totally didn't forget about this unit and realize it later. I totally did. This was all part of the plan. Anyways, yeah, look at this. Breaking units. Archers that are breaking because they're getting pelted by the enemy archers. I'm rushing in all my archers at this point. I'm just throwing everything I got into the fight. My nobles are in here. They're fighting the best they can, just trying to maintain the order, maintain the line. Look at, they're kind of getting flanked here too. My archers are like firing at the flank. I think Ruvak's firing at the flank as well. Trying to kill these Scutari from behind. I've got some Peltis up here too. I'm literally flinging everything I got. everything I got at this force. And I set them up here. Hopefully they start throwing and they can do some damage. Look at this. They've broken through over here. Ruvak has to reinforce it with some Silver Shield Swordsmen. Very good unit. Very good unit. So we have confidence in that these guys are going to fight for a long time. But dang. And then here comes another unit. I was like, no way. We've lost. There's no way. We've lost. Look at the balance of power. They're gaining control. This is all over. It's over. They've got too much infantry. They got too much going on. They're holding over here as well. Well, I mean, barely. They're barely holding on. So they definitely had to have shifted some units from this side over to that side. That's for sure. Back over this way, they're trying to sandwich Ruvak's Thorax Swordsman. But even considering the sandwich here, it's still an even fight, which is impressive. I've now taken my giant Greek ballista crew that has almost 200 kills. I'm gonna get them into the fight. I finally realized I have some axemen over here. I'm like, oh my god, this is good, because I thought it was completely out of infantry. So I was like, okay, there's still hope. Balance of power is not in our favor, but dang it, we'll try. I'm charging in my general now. That's how desperate I am. And I really didn't want to use my general here at all. That is for sure. And nothing seems to be breaking, but you know, God bless these nobles here. They aren't doing great with kills, but they're holding back the enemy and still giving us hope. Still forming a line. Behind them, I've got my Peltis. Just throwing some hate from afar. Using up all the ammo I can. Helping out the nobles. Here comes my... Oh, no, this is Thorax Swords, but I do have some of my axemen coming around the flank this way. Woo! I was like, okay, finally. These axemen, let's get them in the fight. Because they are desperately needed. I think I'm going to get them in... Yeah, we're going to throw some hate. No, never mind. We're going to charge in. Oh, wait. Am I going to throw some hate? I think I'm just going to make way to the tower and start capturing it. I'm going to use this gap here. Start capturing. Some of my troops get stuck here and start fighting. Look at this. He's going to counter it. He's got a depleted unit of Scutari coming in. But we keep holding on, dang it. Ruvak has kind of won over here. He's kind of, sort of. No, actually, it looks like he's losing over here. Oh, my gosh. Look at, oh, these silver shields. They're having a tough time. That is for sure. That is for shizzle. But we've got reinforcements, got the Thorax Swords, we've got some infantry, but the balance of power is still in their favor, guys. So it definitely looks like it's going to be an uphill battle from here. It's going to be a tough fight. We got some cav coming in from Ruvak. He charges in. We're breaking. There is a gap in the line, so he goes for it, and he starts attacking the archers. Look at that. Getting those archers. We've, thankfully, thanks to Ruvak's infantry, we're able to break through this point, and now there's archers exposed. So he's got to quickly panic and rush forward infantry to protect them because we've got cav. We've got cav. But finally, guys, after so much back and forth, and by the way, they're still fighting up here, but I think it's safe to say that we've claim this territory. We just got to deal with this last Bactrian unit. We've got some Bactrian Peltis charging into the fight. But very nice play by Ruvak for rushing in his men here, trying to get the archers. Because, guys, if we're going to win this battle, we have to get the archers. That's our only hope because they can rack up so many kills. There's a fight going on far on this side. Iberian swords against Thorax Swords. Thorax Swords should easily cut down these Iberian swordsmen. And here comes my general. And we're just looking for an opportunity. We're looking for an opportunity. And there we go. Nice little charge by the Silver Shield. This is Ruvak's general. He's getting thrown into the fight. Finally, we take control of the tower. Oh my gosh. It only took 20 minutes. Back and forth, bloody fighting between the two teams. Here comes the Peltis. I get him into position. I think they have a little bit of ammo left, so I'm trying to exhaust all the ammo before I throw my Peltis into close combat. I've got my my hoplites, my nobles. I'm gonna face the enemy here, and basically what I'm gonna do is not push. I'm not gonna push at all because, you know, he's got to face me. This tower's doing work for us. Why force an engagement? Let's just sit back and chill. Sit back and chill. All right, so this is where things get kind of crazy. This is like do or die. There's only 5 minutes left of this battle. It's either we break them now, or we get crushed. We get crushed. So we'll see how that plays out. My general has 27 kills. So I did charge in the general into the infantry. Maybe I missed it. Into the infantry here a little bit. So that's how he got the 27 kills, which was pretty effective. Pretty effective. But yeah, my infantry's holding up here. And things are looking good. Ruvak's kind of... This is pretty good move right here. Watch this. All right, here comes the epic move. Ready? So Ruvak's holding back these guys with a unit of infantry. I think he's going to send in his general. We see a gap in the lines. So I'm going to move my cav right through this gap and go for the archers. Now, they do get caught up on the infantry here, but they just got to keep going through the gap. And there we go. I'm going to chase down the archers. And now it's just an open field, guys. And here's the thing about archers. You can push through them because they're considered a light mass unit. You know what I mean? So you can run through archers with your cav, and that's exactly what I do. I'm going to just go in there, hit them up a little bit, keep pushing, keep pushing. Go for the next archer unit. We're going to go for the next one. Look at this. They're like, no. I love slingers in the morning. Slingers for breakfast, baby. No. Delicious. Keep pushing. Yes. Kill these archers. Kill them dead. Oh my gosh. This was huge. So I'm going to just get my general up here. He's lost, he's lost a couple men, but he's killed 136, most of them being archers. Let's go. And then I push down this street and help out Ruvak's infantry by attacking the rear. I also noticed that these archers are still in the fight. At the same time, we can see that we've pushed down a little bit, and the defenders have moved in their noble fighters. Good job here. So we're going to focus all our projectiles on these noble fighters because they're so good, and we'd rather kill them from afar. Back over this way, we've crushed the infantry. Now, I noticed that he has his general coming after my general, so I'm like, no. And I'm going to retreat them to the safety of the infantry. He sees that he's too late. So he's going to get out of there. So that was just crazy. Craziness. Now I'm charging in infantry over here because we want to clear up this flank once and for all. Got my axemen moving in. This is like my last infantry. Guys, this battle's so close. The balance of power now shifted ever so slightly in our favor from those moves. From those quick cav plays. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out to Ruvak. He's the one that called that play. He goes, hey, Apollo, charge here, get those archers. So I don't want to take all the glory because Ruvak was the one who saw it. He told me to do it. I did it, and it was great. We make a great team. We do. Really, Ruvak is honestly the captain of the team. He's the one that comes up with the strategies. He's usually the one telling me what to do. I'm just the one. I know. I'm like, whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say. That's me. I'm like, that sounds good, boss. No, I mean, obviously, I do some stuff on my own, but I do want to give a big shout out to Ruvak because he's usually the man with the plan, and yeah, that's definitely the case for this battle. But as you can tell, the balance of power is starting to lean towards lean in favor to us. His general has been focused down by archer fire. The noble fighters are down to 35 men. They still got 102 kills. Those guys are so good. And now we're just going to kind of set up everybody, let these axemen rest up a little bit before they charge in. We've got the luxury of just being able to sit back. Over here, we see that there's a general battle going on. And this could be a good opportunity to get my general involved, which I do. I charge up my Kolkis general. Kolkisian. I don't know how you pronounce a Kolkis person. But anyways, we charge in, we fight the general. We're trying to get him off the battlefield. We're now rushing everything we got. And we're just taking our time. We're using the tower. I mean, look how close of a battle this was, guys. I mean, it came down to the wire. Very, very intense fight. And now we can rush forward and start taking care of what's left. We got some archers moving up on this massive forces. I think at this point, the defenders realize that this one is pretty much over. And I'm going to go disengage from this cab battle and go for these archers. Keep racking up kills with my general, who has now 208 kills. Come on, those are rookie numbers. Let's get those numbers up, general. And I just push through, and I take care of these Syrian archers. Gaining some chevrons. There we go. 230. Come on. Come on, we could get more than that. Back over this way, we've utterly destroyed the defense here. We're going for the town center. And yeah, there we go. We crushed these archers. And now it's just kind of us running down retreating troops. And there you have it, guys. Crimson Chickens starting off strong. Because, yeah, the last time we played, we pretty much lost both our first two matchups. We got crushed. We were 0-4 the last time we played. Now we're 2-0. But here's the thing, guys. The next matchup for us is going to be the Gorilla Boys. And you saw them in action in the first matchup with Group C. They are a nasty team. It's going to be a hard-fought battle. We're going to do the best we can. But here's the thing with the Gorilla Boys. It's kind of like conceded that they are most likely going to win the group. So we're kind of headhunting for second place. We just want to get into the playoffs, right? Because the first time we played, we just missed the playoffs by a couple points. So we're trying to get into the playoffs. This was a huge matchup because, again, I'm not hating on the other teams. The other two teams, the Winged Wimsars and the Asaris, which means bear in like Russian or something. Those two teams are new. So I'm not assuming anything or anything like that, but it's just they don't have a track record. So this team that we just played right here, Wolfgang, this, I think they're going to be, and they still are, even though we beat them here, they're going to be our biggest competitors for fighting for second place. Now, I could be wrong, all right? I want to make this clear. I'm not disrespecting the other teams by any means. Winged Wimsars, or the team I can never pronounce, they could easily be, just excellent players and just dominate, So every battle I'm playing, I'm taking super seriously. But from looking at evidence from previous tournaments, this is our thought process. You know what I'm saying? From the clues and evidence that we have. So this was a great matchup. This was huge. Right now, we're planning for we're planning for the Gorilla Boys, and we're just hoping that we can get maybe we can just scrape out a victory against them. Maybe we can, just get some points. That's going to be huge. And then from there, we're going to play the other two teams. And really every matchup is a must win, that's how it is. So let's end the replay. Look at the results. So yeah, me and Ruvak, we pretty much got the same amount of kills. I think I got like 100 more, a little less. Really great job with the Seleucids. You can see his kills there. And then here's my kills. 316. Let's go. Base number. But yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of good kills with the Axeman as well. And then we got Boss over here. We got Wolfgang, which, hey, they had a shaky start, but it's never over until it's over. And these guys, they are extremely good players, and they can easily fight their way into second place and knock us out. Maybe they didn't beat us head on. And I think if we played 10 matches, I feel like they could, take most of those matches. I really do, because these are good players. And they could easily, like I said, they could easily get enough points. Because what it comes down to is faction selection, guys. And if you select factions that are worth a lot of points and you pull off an amazing victory, you can skyrocket to the top. It doesn't matter how many matches you win. It's more of like how you win, not how many wins. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed game 2. I think the next matchup, I think it's actually Gorilla Boys again versus the Russian Bear faction. I need to look it up how to say it. But you'll see it soon. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.